Halo, halo guys. Halo guys. Halo guys. Bang, kok belum dapat Olise? Nggak tahu guys. Susah bener guys, dapat Olise guys. Udah kurang satu padahal. Olise. Olise. Wih, besok private guys, Olise guys. Gak dapet juga Olisenya. Bismillah, bismillah, bismillah. Bismillah, 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 bismillah. Ya kok mati? Bismillah, 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 bismillah. Apa ya guys ya? Bismillah, 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 bismillah. Bismillah, 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 bismillah. Bismillah, 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 bismillah. Bismillah, 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 bismillah. Bismillah, 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 bismillah. Bismillah, moga sedapat. Astagfirullah, nggak dapat ya. Nggak oke ya. Tulis. Kok oke gini ya guys ya. Terus Ronald Koeman. Jose Mourinho. Quick counter. Lionel Messi. Rich card. Bisa nggak ada yang long ball counter guys. Allegri. Terus spesialis. Voucher. Siapa terus spesialisnya? Stupinyan. Santiago Jimenez. Leo. Striker. Kuman. We counter possession. Bentar guys, kita save dulu guys. Hmm, 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 hmm. Apakah kita mulai ranknya guys? Tapi off kamera dulu ya guys ya. Oke, loh. Kita mulai. Ih, lawan timnas Spanyol guys. Wow. Ini Jamal. Ayo. Aduh, kita terus ya.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Belum gitu. Gitu, terus gitu.
So it's away we go then. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Yamal, great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? He's delivered all right.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Played out to the right. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice interception, well timed. Ekitike. And they can counter here. Now that's well seen too. Tries to pass it through. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he finish? It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Now it's Neymar. Neymar going full steam ahead down the left flank. Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
That has not gone well.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And the shot! Spain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Chance, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. He's got full. That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Good read, needed to be. And now they can spring out of defence. Pressing high and with purpose. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's found support out wide. Shot could be on. Neymar's terrific header. Goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Hey.
Azar can see things others simply cannot. And it's Azar. Stood up well to him there. Great vision. Park Ji-sung. No, he's not getting past him there. Pepe with the foul.
Dia silang-silang kan. Terus mainnya.
Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Bale. Bale. He's in plenty of space here. Goes for a shot! Milan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Yamal. Hazard. Yamal. Chance for a shot! Platini. Van Nistelrooy.
Aduh, salah.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Knocks it out wide. And here's Yamal. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. Can he latch on to this? Now, who's going to be first to this? Maldini with the clearance.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
Ekitike.
recupero.
And he's away.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now can he... Tries a shot! And that is
Aduh.
lovely off target.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Kita aja jadi
Sergi is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that's a key interception. And we've reached half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Jangan lupa like dan subscribe, guys.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Dia.
Yamal. Looking for the run. He's had a shot! And it's come back out to him. Really well taken
Nggak bisa
goal.
gitu.
And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Ekitike. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
The touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
And it's Neymar. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Now there's a fine ball. He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Neymar, he's found a way through. Goes down, but nothing given. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Neymar. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Shapes to shoot!
Nice.
Keeper's got his work done.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear.
Nice.
Glittering bell! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Just cruising! They are cruising! Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Spain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Yamal. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Yamal! And that's wide.
Spain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, that is superb, a dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Now it's Yamal. Decent chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nice.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Neymar, who does have an assist to his name. Rijkaard. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now, can they get him away? Taken back almost at once. Van Nistelrooy, and he shoots! It's there! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And now he has two. Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rijkaard. Maldini. And that is as far as it goes. Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling at times.
Aduh, mainnya 2-3 guys, lumayan banyak juga. Kebantai guys. First match langsung kalah. Apakah kita perlu nyalakan smart assist? Maroon United. Masih standar guys. Di Chester Tottenhamnya ini terus ya, jalan terus kan.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Milan.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. But this is Van Nistelrooy. Played in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And they've got a throw. And here's Batistuta. He slings it in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Rice. And it's Van Nistelrooy. What a throw in. Out for a throw. Maldini. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And he's forced to go back. Baresi. Maldini. Played back into the centre. Baresi. Played out to the left flank. No, he's not getting his way this time.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Kaká. And this is and he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Now the delivery. Up he goes! Milan have the chance to go the other way. Park Ji-sung looks to get on the end of this. He has found the way through. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, no joy this time. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. And here's Neymar. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's good running with the ball. Batistuta, always looking for that half a chance. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Gets into some space. He gets big! Goal! Manchester United! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Neymar's cross. Oh, smashing header! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Little pass back.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Nicely weighted ball. That is good alertness. Beckenbauer. That is a brilliant interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Cannavaro.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Van Nistelrooy. Ekitike looking to be a menace in the final third. Tries to play it through, and the shot! Rijkaard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's been shifted off it. Platini. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Aduh, langsung salah itu. Kalau mistake. Apa lagi ya?
Substitution in progress.
There's the start of the second half.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Couldn't squeeze it through. Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
He's in it. Davids! That was superb goalkeeping.
Davids clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now that looks a decent ball. Pass is just off target. Beckenbauer. Wan-Bissaka. Davids. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Some really good ball movement. Pullet. Could move up a gear here. Pullet. Now it's Platini. Plenty to aim at here. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. Milan still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And he's picked it up out wide. He's got tall. And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Now it's Kaka, Davids, and Wan-Bissaka. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Wan-Bissaka, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. So what can they make of this? Now it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Goes for a shot! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Milan still have the cards to affect this game. And the finish! Batistuta! Glorious! A finish of true class! Into the lead once more. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And the pass is intercepted. Platini driving on and making good progress. Neymar in acres of space out wide.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Coba nih, kita cek.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change, and the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Apakah. Now he's got space here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Duh, match pertama, match kedua kalah guys. Terus kalah lagi.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Apakah. And it's Michel Platini.
Mas,
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Platini,
aduh.
Davids. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, easy pickings there. Threads one in. Real chance! Off the post! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Aduh. Ternyata nggak pojok guys. Silakan.
Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Opts for safety. And the number on the board is 3. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position.
Kalah guys, guys.
Rice, who's steaming forward. Oh, look at the space here. Van Nistelrooy. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Alah.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan can justifiably find this a hard...
Udah minusnya banyak kali. Aduh guys, 2 kali mas langsung kalah ya. Gini amat ya. Apakah kita bisa strata ya guys? Informasinya sama. Kecilnya jelek banget. Kita Martinez. Yang lama kali. Dua mas langsung
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game.
He's gone for goal! Oh, it's come loose!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Rijkaard is there and he can pick it up. Edmilson gives no quarter whatsoever. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Searching pass he's played there. Good read, needed to be. Van Nistelrooy. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Shot a goal! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking.
Shoots! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Guys, lawangnya bisa gitu ya guys ya.
Platini. And it's Maldini. Cannavaro. Probing pass. And that is expertly dealt with. First quarter of an hour gone.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Michel Platini. That is ended up in no man's land. Platini is always looking to break lines. Over to the left. Luis Suarez. And that has been knocked clear. And now the breakaway. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Park Ji-sung. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's an imaginative pass. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's hoisted clear. Argentina with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Platini! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And he cuts out the supply. Cannavaro. That's Rijkaard. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And he's been shifted off it. Edmilson. Platini. That's a promising run he's making on the right. AC Milan could counter here. And it's Michel Platini. Gattuso does really well there, strong defending. Platini. Platini. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely aimed pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking to play him in. And He's had a hit! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Played towards the front line, and they can counter here. That'll be a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Luis Suarez looking to add to his goal. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely, now that hits a shot! And he's there to clear it. Platini. And the counter is on. Spread out to the left. Looking for options for movement. And this is Luis Suarez. Rui Costa.
Rui Costa.
And a chance! Platini. And the whistle goes for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Milan certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Chance, surely!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neymar. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Rui Costa. Gattuso. Suarez has it in a wide position. And this is Rui Costa.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Park Ji-sung. Rijkaard. Just eases him off the ball. Suarez is herring after that one. It's Park Ji-sung. Argentina are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Ekitike. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Cannavaro. And they win it back again. Oh, cracking ball. There's a sharp little ball here. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Luis Suarez. Rui Costa. Oh, good take in a good area. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he rises! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. A case now of complete control. And it's Bellingham. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Iniesta. Pass is just off target. And he's heaved it away. Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's picked it up out. Real chance! Cannavaro clears it away.
Milan are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack for that matter.
Cannavaro. And it's Michel Platini. 5 minutes left on the clock. And it's Michel Platini. Edmilson produces the perfect tackle there. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18. Lascia il campo per il numero 22.
Sergi, driving on and making good progress. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Luis Suarez. Rijkaard. Baresi. Now that looks a decent ball. Neymar plays it in. Oh my. And he shoots! In he goes again! He scored! They're back within reach! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times,
Lulusnya. Susah juga guys pakai smart assist guys, asli guys. Turun guys dari 1640 ke 1550 guys. Drastis. Terjun payung.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment. There's a name in this lineup, Peter, that's synonymous with being dependable.
The man they call safe hands.
Yep, David Seaman, one of the outstanding keepers of his time and a commander of tight defence because of the understanding he develops with those in front.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Koulibaly. That's a throw. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Neymar. Header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ekitike actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Quality ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Park Ji-sung's cross. Oh, terrible. Decent chance! Goal! Milan! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Good ball, good take. Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Van Basten. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now there's a fine ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, what a ball! Cannavaro, and the pass is intercepted. Bruno Guimaraes powering forward here. Oh, that looks a good ball through. That's good play. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a threatening big chance! Xavi Simons. Oh, it's Van Basten. And it's Simons. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Thuram. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking for the run.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Cantona. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a mighty effort! It's there! They are Back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Cantona charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's managed to get free.
Added time.
Brilliantly cut out. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined.
Hey.
And the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Volunteers for each block.
So all
Please
square at
report to the staff
half-time,
room
each side
immediately.
matching the other blow for blow at the break. The second half then, just getting going.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
That pass has been well intercepted. Park Ji-sung is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And this is Neymar. He slings it in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Bruno Guimaraes. Now Simons. Rijkaard. Belletti. Plays the return pass. Belletti. Oh, it's a great ball. And he shoots! And he's done it!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So it climbs up big. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And it's Belletti. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Park Ji-sung. Robertson deals with that comfortably. Milan with the corner, they're first.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Van Basten. Knocks it into space. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Thuram cuts it out. Xavi Simons. And it's Guimaraes. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bruno Guimaraes. And Robertson. Cantona. Robertson. Cantona. Cantona is having a shot! Van Basten! Scorching strike! That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. That Platini! Well, now it's come back out to him.
Hey.
Oh, the ball's... Oh, what a... And another try! Oh, the ball's... Really well taken goal.
Offset.
Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Guimaraes. Robertson. And that is out of play. Chooses to go cross-field.
Ekitike really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Passing nice and neat. Bruno Guimaraes. Koulibaly, always a very imposing presence at the back. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ambitious ball here. Koulibaly cuts out the pass. Robertson calmly anticipates. Xavi Simons. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Been indicated.
And here's Elise. Hit into the middle. Terrific header! That's really well manoeuvred. Koulibaly. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game.
Setting. Enggak. Hmm?
Iya, tapi ininya enak kan? Rasanya pokoknya boleh. Itu doang.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Borussia Dortmund have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think we're going to be seeing an awful lot of the player Pedro Neto, because he's so quick and agile, and his ability to twist and turn at top speed really does give him the edge in those crowded areas. I think he'll be his team's go-to guy when they're looking to counter too.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Pedro Neto, he's in plenty of space here. Maldini tries to clear.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's a simple one for the keeper. Milan are looking to go forward now. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And it's Hullet. Kessié produces the perfect tackle there. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cannavaro, and he's in on goal. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Bullish header! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
Number 17.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Not the most convincing of passes. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Cannavaro. Hullet. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. The pass is intercepted. It's Park Ji-sung. Neymar. Platini receives it in. It's a mighty effort! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Platini. Neymar. Zakaria wins the duel this time. Carvajal. 30 minutes gone. That's a good run down the left. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Hullet. And Hullet! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. That's a lovely pass. And it's made its way to him. That is great defending, so alert. So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Can he spark a counter here?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, terrible pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Collar. Park Ji-sung.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Great vision. Van der Ven deals with that comfortably.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Robertson.
2 added minutes.
Oh,
have
easy
been
pickings
indicated.
there. Collar. No way through. Park Ji-sung. Ekitike looking to add to his goal. And there is the half-time whistle. So your views on the first half?
Milan really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And we are back underway.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well read, nice interception. Neymar. Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Pedro Neto going full tilt down the left. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, super ball! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
62,005.
In with the challenge. That pass has been well intercepted.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Rafa Silva. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, delightful ball. Park Ji-sung. Pedro Neto. No way through there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It's Park Ji-sung.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Robertson. And here's the chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Has a look and place it forward. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He won't be happy with that one. Park Ji-sung. No, that's been intercepted. That has not gone well. Driving through the middle. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Goes for a shot! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, it's a great ball here. Pullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, there's a probing ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Dink through. He's in a great position here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now he's off and running. Ekitike. Neymar. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. It's a good 35 yards out, this. And that is a routine catch. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's a really well-measured ball.
1 minute added time.
Ball-driven header! It's in! They're back within reach! Certain, searing and imperious.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
So is this the start of a comeback? Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Pass is just off target. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. And a chance! And again! It's hit the crossbar! Danger averted for now. Looking for the run. Brilliantly cut out.
Milan would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Adams. It's a promising position.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Mbappe picks it up out wide. Cafu has it in a wide position. And now the breakaway. Well, that is one way to stop him. Kokchu with the foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Bastoni calmly anticipates. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Played out to the right. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu. He's being urged to shoot. Mbappe! It's bounced back off the post. And he's there to get it away. And it's Messi. Tries a definite... Goes for a shot! It's in! That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And the counter is on. Spread out to the left. Danielson. Bale is, of course, well known for his dancing feet.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That's a cute ball. And that could set him on his way. Bullet! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Has a look and plays it forward. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, look at the space here. And that is a little undercooked. Can he get it through? Park Ji-sung's cross. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Baresi. And it's Neymar.
Such good technique.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Crosses it in. Bastoni attempts a clearance. Crossed in again. And the shot! It's hit the upright.
Seperti yang di 3 kali
He
ya.
can get that clear. Messi. Danielson. Messi, who's set up 1 goal so far. Now Mbappe. Cafu. And this is Batistuta. Maldini goes back to front. And here's the chance to counter.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Tries to pass it through. And this is Neymar. Cross big header! It's there! AC Milan are all square. Pick that one. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi.
Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. He's through, it's 1-on-1. Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
The movement so precise, and Batistuta! Oh, what has happened here? And one more try! Has another go! Really well taken goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Batistuta! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Kukçu. So we've reached the hour mark.
Milan may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Danielson gets a good foot in there. It'll be a throw-in.
Bulan 2 golnya lucu-lucu guys. Sekarang backnya lucu.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Platini. Lovely, now then. Great vision.
Well played and well cleared.
And this is Van Nistelrooy.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Platini shoots! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Platini brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Tiga kali ngebagian, terus berapa kali
Attenzione, un cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Platini powering forward here. Platini crosses it in.
aduh, itu banget.
Cafu given the lift of his goal. That has been slung wide. Park Ji-sung. Van Nistelrooy.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now, can they get him away? And the chance! Ball swung in. That's a good ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lucu sekali.
Ah, good steal. He just read it.
Ada banget.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Mohamed Salah. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Driving forward. It's a threatening ball. Now that's a fine challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. De Ligt makes the interception. Milan are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Mohamed Salah. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. AC Milan could counter here. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Platini. De Ligt is there, and he can get that clear. Del Piero. And it's Bale. To Danielson. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Del Piero. Neymar. Now they can break here. It's Park Ji-sung. Looking to play him in. Now the terrific head. Oh, he's hit the bar. Firm header just off target. And that is that. Milan played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that...
3 kali, 4 kali dong, 5 kali berarti natap tiang. Sangat lucu sekali. Sangat lucu sekali. Ya 5. Halo. Mabar lagi push rank kan. Turun 100 poin tadi hari ini. 100 lebih kayak malah. Ais, punya Casillas gak dapat dari mana bang? Gak punya Casillas bre. Kocak guys, kebobolan 3 kali golnya lucu-lucu semua. Apa? Yang di sini ya. Ini lagi mau. Beckham punya enggak bang? Enggak punya juga bang. Syahrul Al-Fatah. Wih, lawan YouTuber kan ini kah? Skill pemain bang, boleh. Wah, Messi plus keluar guys. Itu semua pada dapat beli atau dia bang? Dari hoki gacha bang.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati.
And already we're underway here. Luis Suarez really is a player who can do everything. He makes a more than decent target man, and his energy levels mean the ultimate...
Great chance! Rafinha. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Danger averted for now. Rafinha. Steaming on goalwards. Referee has just said play on. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafinha. He's gone for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Pedri. And it's Puyol. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments. It's Luis Suarez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side. He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Tries to pass it through. Van Nistelrooy. Park Ji-sung. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And this is Neymar. So it's going to be another corner. Milan have their second corner now. Rijkaard. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
He's having a go! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Well, they've got it again. Now it's Hullet. Araujo cuts it out. Rafinha. And he skips past his man. Oh, that's fabulous. He's gone for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung takes control of it and he's on the move. Cannavaro. Plays a sharp little ball here. He is through here. Incoming delivery. Ter Stegen claims it without any fuss. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Pass somewhat off target. And he's well positioned here. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Michel Platini. And the shot's on. Got it!
Aduh.
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bullet is offering a right smile there.
So, third corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Pings in across. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And this is Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Pedri, who's set up one goal so far, goes for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Pedri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, shooting chance! Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication. And here's Messi. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Park Ji-sung. That's a good run down the left. Platini. It's a mighty effort! He scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Milan will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Milan get the second half started. It's a really well-measured ball. Closing in on goal. Triol did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's got away. And the finish!
Aduh.
Barcelona have their third corner. Neymar goes short. A real chance! Same again, same outcome.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Throw in. And here's Messi. He's played it back. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position. And
could be danger here. And he shoots!
Nice
He's delivered all right!
well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked...
Big chance! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Messi-nya ngeri kali guys. Di spur luar apa nggak punya kayak gitu.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly.
He rises! It's a goal!
Nice guys.
And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Neymar. A good play on the left-hand side here. Pedri. Milan have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Platini. Cannavaro has it in a wide position.
Nah, nilainya silakan.
Messi. And it's Cancelo. Threads one in. Picked out brilliantly. He's had a shot!
Alah, nggak ini guys.
Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Rafinha. Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish?
Alah,
Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Rafinha. And it's Pedri. That is a brilliant interception.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Busquets. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Van Nistelrooy. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I think we might be done here,
Yeah,
Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And here's Suarez. And it's Pedri. Van Nistelrooy looking to add to his goal. Now it's Platini. Oh, just skips past his man. That has not gone well. Oh, good take in a good area. And this is chance for a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Menang guys, malamnya guys. Gue bisa menang guys.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Oh,
El
this is
dorsal
a
11.
Hollywood or bus corner.
Neymar.
The final whistle
El
is
dorsal
up next.
8. El dorsal 24. Puyol. El dorsal 4. Serán
That should get the
sustituidos
job done.
por el dorsal 7. El dorsal
And this is
20.
Neymar.
El dorsal
No way
6.
through, so back it comes.
Iniesta.
Now who's
El
going to be
dorsal
first to
15.
this?
El dorsal
Oh, good
23.
read.
That's
Cambio
great
de
positioning.
jugadores.
So good from him.
Busquets. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from...
Ah. Ah. Aduh, aduh.
Jis, kata gue. Sambil tiduran di kasur. Banjir gol. Ini unggul gede terus ke comeback. Enggak, jadi 1-0 nih.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout here. Ekitike!
Ekitike really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Szoboszlai. Drogba gets a good foot in there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Foot in, and he's away. Big chance! There's the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Gagal kayak gitu nih.
And it's Soboslai. And that pass just didn't quite work. Maldini.
This is the time you need that pace.
Gabriel cuts out the pass. Threads one in. He's being urged to shoot. And Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Platini is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made...
There's the header! Oh, it's come loose. In he goes again. Oh no, what has happened here? I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Hey.
Tries to play it through. Big chance! Goal! Milan! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the...
Oh no, this doesn't... Climbs up big! They've scored! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And he shoots! Goal! Milan! Into the lead once more. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Milan have it back and can go again. Bullet touches it back. Park Ji-sung. Ekitike pulls it. A header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
30 minutes gone. Kukçu.
Bullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier.
Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Maldini. Davinta deals with that comfortably. Five minutes till the break. Soboslai. Passes coming off in quick succession here, and that's a good ball. Neymar. Rijkaard. Ekitike.
Kenceng banget ya guys ya.
Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti
Now
di
it's
recupero.
Bullet. This looks promising. Steaming on goalwards. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Over to the left. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack...
Messi!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Rijkaard. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. And he's picked it up out wide. Serves up, and he's got full. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Kukçu. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And it's Szoboszlai. And he's chosen to go back. Milan finding their passes. And there's his chance to lead the counter. No, that's been intercepted. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
De Winter spots it and intercepts. Kukçu is always looking to break lines.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
That's a sharp pass.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nicely weighted ball. Platini. And they've got rid. And reclaimed it in a trice. And he's gone looking for safety. Mateus did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That's a cute ball. Mbappe! He's cut it out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Kukçu. And that is expertly dealt with. Shot, surely! Oh, it's come off the upright. Neymar gets good distance on it.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And it's Robertson. Vitinha. And here's Rafael Leao. Drogba's cross. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Strong running down that left flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Platini really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And here's Drogba. Played out to the left flank. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that could set him on his way. Robertson. And the shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Azar. Vitinha. And they're on him in a flash. Ekitike. Looking for the run. Takes a shot! Goal! With so little time left. Grandstand finish! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Park Ji-sung is always looking to play quality balls. And he's been shifted off it. And he thumps it clear.
Yeah.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed.
Wah, turunnya banyak banget, guys. Sama formasinya.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest and just about... Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
And it's Rooney, looking for the run. There's the shot! Scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Cannavaro, and now the breakaway. Pull it. Can he get it through? And the shot! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. This is the time you need that pace.
Baresi gets over and intercepts. Park Ji-sung is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's Rooney. Pele
really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again,
real chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Milan with the corner, there first. Abiati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. Park Ji-sung gets across to intercept that. So what can they make of this? Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Pele. It's Pele! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Now he's got space here. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's the keeper's ball. Pele. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Seedorf. Milan finding their passes. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Platini short changes him with that pass. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Pull it. Now it's Rooney. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Cruyff. Oh, super find. And this is Rooney. Rooney was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Neymar going full steam ahead down the left flank. Now it's Rooney. And that pass just didn't quite work. Neymar. Baresi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Pele. And he's got the shapes to shoot! He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Pele. Pele!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Park Ji-sung played in with purpose. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Pele, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Cruyff, he is through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Good ball, good take. Good read, needed to be. And the first half is done. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Milan can take heart from the fact that they're more than holding their own despite being a man down. That's credit to their level of organisation and spirit. Now that they've got a chance to have a breather and settle down, it'll be interesting to see what approach they'll take after the break.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Oh, there's a probing ball. Neymar. Cannavaro. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a pretty loose pass. And the shot! Tremendous from Pirlo!
Well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish.
He just absolutely face-to-face with the keeper. Takes a shot! That's a half-decent try. It's their second corner of the game. Rooney! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Oh, no joy this time. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's a good ball. Chance here to counter. Cannavaro looking to penetrate opposition lines. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. That was mighty close. Great vision. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rijkaard has a look and plays it forward. And he's picked it up out wide. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Beckenbauer getting this one clear. He's on it, can he get away? And it's hoisted clear. Corner number 2 then.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? Seedorf.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Baresi. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Gullit. He's chosen to go back. Tries to play it through. And this is Pele. And the pass is intercepted. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's beaten the last man. It's Rooney! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! He's got himself an absolute peach. And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Rooney. Well, the defence proved Cruyff! Glorious! About as smooth as it gets. And the lead is extended still further. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So now the difference is 3.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's Gullit. Neymar. Seedorf. We expected better, and so did he. Played back in. Milan can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Can he finish? Now, how often do you see that?
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Time added on 4 minutes. Pele. Oh, he's got to be disappointed with that. It's Pirlo! Rijkaard. Oh no, what has happened here? He's got away. Well, now it's a race. Oh, what a shoot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that is the last effort of the game. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champions.
Jelek banget ya guys ya. Vincentnya kena kartu lagi ya? Ada siapa nih?
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Inter e Milan.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. Abbiati, with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
Adams has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Threads one in. Good read, needed to be. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Looking for the run. Oh, super ball. Big header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Now it's Olise. Messi. Now it's Platini. And it's been played through. Oh, it's a great ball. Chance! Bellingham. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Neymar. Platini. Aimed beyond the defence. Gullit. He is through here. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Neymar. Here comes the cross. Neither side yet able to find the net. Olise takes control of it and he's on the move. And it's played forward. Messi. Cannavaro picks it up out wide. And he's cut it out.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
He's in plenty of space here. Nice control. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Adams. Linton, and here's Neymar. Oh, not quite.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Neymar. Messi is onto this. Not the most convincing of passes. Linton, and it's Messi. Good ball, good take. He's got away. And the shot! Oh, it rattles the bar. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Bellingham. Now it's Neymar. Messi. Plenty to aim at here. There's the shot! Messi. Now it's Platini. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's through here. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He has found the way through. Olise! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game.
This is the time you need that pace.
And the flag has stayed down. Oh, sweet feet. Messi steaming on goalwards. Bellingham. Well, they can break here. And here's Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tries to play it through.
Might want to be careful there.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the action is back on the way.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Rijkaard. Neymar. Ball played for Rijkaard. That has not gone well. Adams. And it's Joelinton.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And he's had it nicked away. Olise. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. And he's managed to get free. Platini is the team's great visionary.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's having a shot! He's shifting through the gears here. Played into the box. And he's quick. Decent chance! Oh, some inspired defending there.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Olise receives it in a good position here. And it's Neymar. Messi. And here's Neymar. Neymar purring through the gears. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Messi. Inter Milan finding their passes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. He's picked his way through. He's chance for a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Adams makes the interception. Bellingham. And it's Messi.
Inter really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Carvajal. Messi. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Inter truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! There's a goal! Finally the breakthrough.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. And here's Neymar.
Inter really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Messi. And that will be it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Peter. It's his pace that's his main attribute, especially over those first few yards, where he just seems to glide away from defenders, gets himself into great positions, and likes to hit it hard and nice and early. That's a horrible combination for any defence that's trying to deal with him, I can tell you that.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Well-timed, excellent interception.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pull it. Now it's Ronaldinho. And here's Aubameyang. Great vision. And the pass is intercepted. Ronaldinho. Quality ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Platini. Steaming on goalwards. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Otto promptly onto that, and that is that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lampard. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, this looks sharp. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. There's a quick free kick. It's Lampard! Fantastic from Lampard! About as smooth as it gets. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Xavi Simons. And it's Ibrahimovic. And that's a dangerous ball. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. That's a sharp pass. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nicely aimed pass. Out to the left it goes. Edmilson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Xavi Simons. And it's Rijkaard. Simons. That'll be a throw-in. Puyol. Yamal. Ibrahimovic. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And he's gone long. And now a sudden chance to counter. Engages and forces him off the ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Neymar. It's played through for him.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Aubameyang. Lampard can so cleverly bypass the press. But they've got it again. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Gullit. Xavi Simons has got himself a free kick. Marquinhos. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Passes short and sharp.
Ci sarà un
Ronaldinho.
minuto di recupero.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Right card with a definite foul there. Rolls it backwards. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Ferdinand gets it away. Pull it. Cross to the back post. Cleared away. Milan have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's made its way to him, and he decides to cross it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a mighty effort! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Tries to play it through. He's through here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Lampard. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Platini has it in a wide position. Now he's off and running. Neatly clipped into space. He's in plenty of space here. Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Simons. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Platini does really well to win the ball there. Aubameyang.
This is the time you need that pace.
Lampard. Can he get on the end of this? Platini going face to face with his great rival. Neymar. Lampard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard cuts it out. "75 minutes played. Now it's Platini.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 15.
Both sides then
Viene
taking this chance
sostituito
to
con il
turn to their
numero
benches.
21. Messi. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Neymar. Looking for a runner. Floated through. And he's managed to get rid. Nicked it back promptly. And it's Michel Platini. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's a goal kick.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 17.
The changes then in quick
Lascia il
succession.
campo per il
Van
numero
Nistelrooy
13.
getting the call here in
Van
what can be
Nistelrooy.
interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Hazard. Isco. And it's Edmilson. Here's Doku. Doku proves just a little bit too strong. Knocks it into space.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
Oh, good
recupero.
read.
That was well played. Well,
Drogba! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Messi. And this is Paulette. Doku. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, a really good watch. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Milan e Milan.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Simons! Oh, that's fabulous! Bullet! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Oh, good take and a good heads a shot! That's really well manoeuvred. It's a really well measured ball. Looking for the run. Vieri! It's off target and by quite a way. Yaya Toure, nicely spread. He's in space and looking for options. Can he get it through? And that is expertly dealt with. Neymar. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Oh, easy pickings there. Look at the Hullet. Goes for a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Aimed beyond the defence. He has found the way through. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That's good running with the ball. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition.
Oh no, what has happened here? Chooses chance for a shot! Good strike, quite an alarm. Now it's Forlan, now it's Neymar. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Great ball and shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, this looks sharp. Now this could be a chance, and he's managed to get through. Can he finish? It's there! And they're at it again, in double quick time. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Simons. Xavi Simons proves just a little bit too strong. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, nicely intercepted. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Oh, that's a fine interception. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. And this, and Hullet! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, they could be caught out here. Well, that's a little loose. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Played out to the right.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Good running, strong and purposeful. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Ci sarà un
Forlan,
minuto di recupero.
he's got away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And we hit half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And we are back on the way. Baresi makes the interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That has been cut short. Tries to pass it through. Chiellini. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
That's a good ball. Doku. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Cannavaro. Now, can they get him away? In by Hullet. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Milan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Played out wide. Oh, that's a key interception. Doku going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard. Milan in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Platini, he is through here. Now the delivery. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
And it's Neymar. And here's Vieri. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Platini does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And he's been shifted off it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Platini, looking to play him in. And this is Hullet. He's found a way through. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. And here's Platini. He's shifting through the gears here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's in a real chance! And he hits the net! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Neymar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Neymar.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Vieri. Yamal takes aim and crosses. Now there's a fine ball. And he's taking no chances there. Neymar short changes him with that pass. Now it's Vieri. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Neymar. Now it's Hullet. So what can they make of this? Toure does really well to win the ball there. Vitinha. Ah, he's given it away. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now that looks a decent ball. Shot could be Platini! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to...
And the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Doku really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan are looking to go forward now. 2 minutes to be added on. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that is as far as it goes. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one...